Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, folks. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Z James. This is Z32 Workshop, and this beside me is my lovely 1993 Nissan 300ZX convertible that I am doing rear suspension upgrades and actually overall suspension upgrades at the moment with new shocks. Last episode, I finally got in the rear shock on the driver's side. That was an absolute fight, not very fun. But this time we're going to work on the passenger's rear, which should go easier because I don't have the filler neck to contend with. At the moment, the back hatch has been opened up, where a clamshell for where the top goes. I have removed the carpeting and interior pieces out of the way to get access to the top of the shock, which is hindered in a way because I have a Stillman rear strut tower bar in there, which makes things a little harder to deal with. Those are 12 millimeter or 14 millimeter. I think they're 12 millimeter if I remember correctly. Nuts. And then the bottom of the shock is a 18 millimeter to take off, which I've already loosened because I was doing all the other suspension upgrades. So we're going to take that out and hopefully rebuild that this evening. It's nighttime for me. So whenever you guys see this, wherever you're out in the world or country, in the US, other places, where I'm going to build that. Same process as last time. So if you want to see that, that should be 2 videos ago when I put the new one together. And then this episode, I'm going to throw it in the car. This episode, I'm going to take one out, rebuild it, put it together, and then put it in the car, hopefully yet this evening, so I can start working on the fronts. Because once I button the back up, I can actually enjoy and drive my car. I'm going to have to get it aligned, but I can enjoy and drive it. So that's where we're at. Let's go take a look at the car real fast. As I was saying before, this has been opened up to get access to those over there. And if we come all the way around over here, same issue here, getting access into this to get to those spots. And then removing it down here. Hopefully we'll see what's going on with this one. This side of the car was a lot higher up than the previous side. Knowing what I've got issues going on, I will take off the upper control arm here, the rear upper link, to get that, because it's going to be in the way for doing it. As you can see right now, there's less than a finger's tip of width in there, but they do not make contact. When I put the new ones in, everything is shorter because it is lowering the car a smidge and they hit. So yeah, it's a small problem, but it is what it is. So we're gonna do time warp on this for you guys because I really don't think there's much else to do of me doing this. So 3, 2, 1, go. Don't time warp. I know it was long, but I got the passenger side shock back in. Just so you know, I think I may have told you last video wrong. The bottom of the shock mount's not an 18, that's a 17 millimeter. I think I told you wrong at the beginning of the video too. So if you're paying attention to the end of the video, the outside bolt is a 19 on the top for the link. The inside is an 18 because it's upgraded. The shock bolt, which is still the same as factory, is 17. And the ones up on top are 12. So anyway, as you can see, I've got it all in, torque down to spec, torque. And this time around, I got a little bit better and smarter on placing where this was at. I still had this in the wrong spot, but it still it clears just ever so slightly there on the shock there, which is good. So that's what I wanted to do. This is gonna probably be it for this video. One thing I have to do is put this interior back in, which is the reverse of what I did. So I'm gonna have to tighten these up because I loosened them up for the strut tower bar, put this carpet back down, put the bolts back in, put the panels in. And then that will be done. And then I can move on to the front of the car in the next video. Because I'll probably do that off camera because it's just the reverse of what I did. Yeah. Progress is being made. Hopefully that will be done in the next video for myself, which for me is the next day. For you, probably a week. Just because that's how long it's taking me to edit these videos and get around to them. But I'm moving along slowly. So yeah, that's it for this video. Let's see here. Took the shock out, put the new shock together, put it in the car, torqued everything up. That's what I did in this vehicle this time around. Next video will be that. So hopefully this has been informative and educational for you guys. I know time-lapse isn't necessarily helpful for you guys, but if you know how to slow the video down, you can see what I'm doing to see what's going on. I even held my hand in front of it with the stuff to do that. Yeah, so I guess that's it, folks. If you have any questions or comments, hit me down below or contact me through the website here. When I mean the website, YouTube, you know, either comments or the link that I have on my YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe. Every little bit helps here on this channel, as it is very fledgling and growing. And the response I've gotten back from people who actually have been using the channel have been great for the stuff, the little projects I've been showing. Because guess what, guys? The stuff I'm doing here applies to almost all vehicles, especially cars from the 90s. And even modern cars to that much, except for electric cars. That's a little different. That's a whole other ball of wax, but we won't talk about those. So anyway, my name is Z James, this is the 32 Workshop, and I hope to see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye.